camera so we can see.
Oh, yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm with Mikko Ilonen. Did I say your name correctly?
Yeah, well done.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We got into a little bit of a Twitter, not spat, I would say. It was more of a friendly banter because I accidentally spelled Mikko's name incorrectly during the match play. So today,
Twice.
so today he tested me on how to spell his name, and I got it wrong. And I usually pride myself on being able to spell people's names because people get mine wrong quite often. Anyway, so Mikko, thanks for taking the time to join me. What are you most looking forward to this week?
Well, this is our flagship event, really. You know, all the eyes are on this tournament this week around the world. So we have the best field around the world over here. So it's the tournament for us to do well, and obviously there's quite a lot on the line for me because I'm not qualified for the US Open yet. I've got a couple of chances now to play well this week or a qualifier on Monday. I'm playing the qualifier on Monday as it is now. So keeping that in mind, I need to play well, you know, this week and you know, possibly Monday.
Right. And do you know what you need to finish this week to qualify for the U.S. Open, or around what you need to do?
No, I don't know the numbers. I'm not really good at them, you know, with the numbers. So
yeah.
I usually if I play a solid, good week, you know, it should do the job. You never know. As I said, it's a really good field this week, so I got to bring my A game.
Yeah. And what kind of player does this course suit?
Well, I've always felt like you gotta hit the ball pretty far, you know, to give yourself birdie opportunities from the fairway with your second shots. But you know, going back a few years, Manacero won.
Right.
So you know, he's not particularly a long hitter. So you know, it happens everywhere. Everybody's been talking in the past that Augusta is a long hitter's course, and then you got, you know, a couple of short hitters.
Jordan Spieth isn't the longest hitter.
No, but he's not exactly short.
No, but he's not a Rory McIlroy.
No. But he can still get it out there. But here, I still feel like, you know, when Ernie did the changes to the course, all the greens were they raised them. As before, you could run every hole. You could run a ball to the green. Now you can't on any of the holes. So you gotta carry the ball to the green and be able to stop it as well. So it's become more demanding, as you know, maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah. And is there a hole or a stretch of holes that you come up to and you're like, oh shoot, I have to play these again?
Probably when you turn on from 12 onwards, you know, the home stretch that can be a pretty tough test, depending a little bit on the wind direction. But those are normally 13, 14, 15, 16 is a short hole, but you can really, you know, you have to be accurate on that with the tee shot, and the green is a bit funky as well. 17, if that's playing long, if it's playing into the wind off the tee, you know, some days you can't get around the corner with two shots. So it's a demanding finish, you know, especially from 13 to sort of 17.
Yeah, that's a long stretch of holes.
Yeah, you gotta you know, if you play level par on those, you've done well. Yeah.
And so, I guess you already have some goals set for the week. And have you heard much about the U.S. Open course, Chambers Bay?
I've heard, you know, a couple of the guys went over before San Francisco. I know that, and I talked to Henrik and about it. He said he didn't play it. He just walked it, and he said it looked interesting. But you know, there's been a lot of talk about it. It's a bit funky, but you know, I know nothing about it. I've talked to Trent Jones a couple of years ago about it, and he was really excited. The Open is going to be there. So if I get into the field, I'll be very excited to go over there.
You'll get in. Yeah. I have faith that you'll get in. Yeah, it's in my hometown, so or near my hometown, so it's kind of an important event. It's different. When I played it last summer, I walked off and I liked it, but I'm like, the tour players are going to hate it. Just because it's so different and it's a little bit funky, as you were saying, that's all.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to play a very different kind of golf course.
Right.
You know, we go back to the old course this summer.
Right.
That's not exactly a tour course either. It's something different, but most of the guys are liking it. But there's different opinions there as well. But you respect the history and everything about it. They obviously tweaked the course a little bit. They made it a little bit longer, but we go there every year, and I love it.
Yeah, no, St. Andrews is my favorite. I've been waiting for the Open to go back there for 5 years. But just links golf is so fascinating to me. But yeah, it's interesting how Mother Nature plays such a big part too in that tournament.
Yeah, it can be 25 under, in beautiful weather, but it can be also 7 under if the wind blows, if we get a little bit of rain. But recent years the weather's been quite nice actually in the Open, but you never know. It can change in a heartbeat, and it can be nice in the morning and then terrible in the afternoon. Last time in St. Andrews, we remember what happened with Rory, shooting low score and then a high score, and it can always happen, and that's part of the Open.
Right, exactly. And back to this tournament, or actually back to your name. Let's end on a fun question. What's the most interesting spelling that you've gotten of your name?
I think it's one of yours. Yeah. It's not the double L. I have to dig into to find it again. But it was, as I said, I gave you the trophy as the spelling competition of my name.
I don't understand. I know. I was like, I don't understand how I got that so wrong. Yeah. It must have just been a typo.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Ilonen.
Yeah,
I will never get it wrong ever again.
I know. I know that. Yeah. Good. Well done.
All right, cool. Yeah. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Play well this week.
All right, thanks.
Oh, there's a fan question for you. What's your primary swing thought for the week?
Primary swing thought, I just hit like half a bucket of balls there, and I just tried to be as steady as I can over the ball. When setting up, as balanced as I can be, feel the balance on top of the swing, on my backswing, and feel the same balance through the ball, and all the way to my finish. Like we'll get to my finish, I feel the same in my finish as on top of my backswing. That's about it. Keep it as simple as possible. But most likely I'm not going to bring that to the course. So I'm just thinking about it on the range a little bit, and getting back into it again. I've just had 2 weeks off.
Oh yeah, nice. Well deserved, I'm sure. All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.